Today we're going to be looking at the Kahuna. This is Synergy's highest seller and most powerful e-bike on their lineup. It is a foldable bike. It's got a 750 watt motor. It's got full suspension. We're going to go through it. It's going to be, you're going to enjoy it no matter if you're casual, you're more hardcore. I've beat up these things a lot. I've taken it on mountain bike trails, and they're just a lot of fun to ride. The Kahuna, although heavier for a normal bike, still has an 8 cassette regular gear train, so you can ride it as a normal bike. Again, it's coming in around 75 pounds with the battery, and so going up hills is still going to be a little challenging, but it's nice that you can go into those higher gears if you need to. Where it really excels is you can switch between any of these and then go into the pedal assist. The pedal assist has up to 9 different levels. You can program it down to 3 if you want to simplify it for yourself. Again, it's fully programmable for you. With a simple push of the power button, you get your full color LCD screen. From here, you can navigate between the different menus, but then you can also adjust with a simple plus and minus button to adjust your level of pedal assist of how much you want the engine to engage when you are pedaling. What's unique about the Synergy products is you can adjust up and down, so you can tune it to be as gentle or as harsh increase when you are riding your bikes. So you can get the feel of it and customize your bike to ride the way you want to. Like I said before, the Kahuna comes with full suspension. It's got spring suspension in the front, which is adjustable, and 750 pound preloaded suspension on the back tire. The weight limit on this guy is 330 pounds, but I have seen heavier riders ride it for a little while. It just reduces the battery life for a little bit. The tires are 20 by 4. They only take 20 PSI, so it also leans towards giving you a bit of a comfier ride, and it goes through a lot more comfortably over the different rocks, and it just kind of adds to the feel of the suspension. It's a much smoother bike than the other iterations. One of the big draws to the Synergy lineup is the foldability. With just an easy access, it helps if the seat is secure, but you can fold this really easily. This is really helpful if you just have not a lot of space in your apartment. If you don't have a garage to store this in, you can store it in a tiny corner. As you can see, it folds up really fast. The pedals also fold in, so if you're storing it in your car, I just have a little hatchback. I don't have the huge hitch or the bike rack necessary for this, but it's nice because I can throw them in my back seat, and they do not get damaged, and I can transport them just fine out to the mountains where I enjoy those mountain bike trails. To access the battery, you do have to fold it in two. With a touch of the key, you bring in the blocker and it just slides out. Again, this thing's pretty hefty, but it does have 14.5 amp hours, so it really takes you everywhere you need to go with that extra juice. On the side here is your charging plug. Just very simple. You just plug in and play. You can charge it inside or outside of the bike. The frame does have a hole to access the battery charging port, and so the removable battery is really nice for if winter storage, you want to bring in your battery so it doesn't get hurt from the cold, but also to remove the weight if you are putting it on a rack on the back of your car. There's just a lot of uses, and it does have a nifty little handle to be able to carry it around. When you want to put the bike back together, it's very simple. And just like that, you have your bike. You can adjust the seat very simply. It can go quite high for even the tallest of people. You'll never get it that high. And then the front bar, it does start at a minimum height, but you can adjust it up and down for again, those tall people to make it more comfortable. In short, the Kahuna, I really love it. It's kind of one of those all-around bikes that kind of has everything. It's kind of got everything you need between the adjustable gear set. You can purchase the fenders and a back rack for it. coming in at only $26.99, you're getting a lot for your purchase. You also get the mineral oil brakes, the hydraulic brakes. And so those will ride nice and true for you. I've taken these on trails in Banff, on mountain bike trails, over some heavy rocks, steep uphills and downhills. The added throttle and assist while you're pedaling uphill, it's sometimes you barely make it, but it performs way more than I thought it would. It's always a joy riding on this thing, and it is my favorite of the Synergy bikes.